mask, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mask, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban Excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't trying to go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you got him put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
What's good? What's good? Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X Podcast. We are here with you guys in the building. I'm Malcolm. This is the Black Dot. Thank you guys for joining.
Peace. We are in the building.
We're here.
We're here.
Shouts out to you guys that's in the chat. I see Raleigh. I saw Miami. I saw NOLA. I saw Ohio, of course.
DC is in the building.
All right. Seattle. Okay. PA.
Seattle. Okay.
Philly.
Asheville.
Same thing. But yeah.
NC. In the building.
So Cali, Alabama.
Birmingham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New Zealand.
New Zealand. Wow. We're doing those kind of numbers.
Okay.
All righty.
Not mad at it.
All righty.
So what's up, man? I would ask you how your week was, but every time I ask you, you always have something smart to say. So tell the people how your week was for the people that want to know, not me. I don't care.
Black Dot's alive. I've survived another week of dealing with this. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
I think I'm gonna leave this podcast. I think this could be it, man. Because I'm feeling a little unappreciated here. That's all I'm gonna say.
You should.
All right. That's all I'm gonna say. Nah, I love it here. I love it here. And I love you guys.
Yes.
Who tune in with us every week. Faithfully to just hear our opinions and perspectives on things. You know, this is not the law, but, you know, this is how... Oh, this shirt? Oh, yeah, I am the world's greatest granddad. Yeah, I'm flexing on him today because I knew he wanted to do the father thing. You know what? I take it up a notch.
Yeah.
My grandfather. How you feel about that?
That's what's up.
Say it again.
What's up?
Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. Yeah. So you still an apprentice. Learn all that fatherly shit.
This is true, yeah.
All right, I'm on some grandfather shit.
This is true.
Okay?
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody. Delaware in the building. Crenshaw in the building. True story.
All right, guys, so let's get to it.
Let's get to it, baby.
Let's get to it.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, we spoke about Kwame Brown for the past, 2 weeks, going in on everybody.
Yes.
As you should.
Okay, yeah, I think we're in agreement.
Yeah.
After 20 years of silence.
Yeah.
Now that you have a platform that you've built organically, that you should be able to speak your piece.
Yeah, so apparently today, Stephen A. Smith, he got on and he said, yo, people been coming at me, people been emailing me, Kwame Brown, he's put up all these YouTube videos, I'm going to respond to him tonight. So he put up his response, and it wasn't Stephen A. Smith response, it was from the ESPN official YouTube channel. So that was a sanctioned thing.
Got you.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, that's what it seemed like to me. Like, that was ESPN trying to get into the fray of the Kwame Brown
sweepstakes.
Yes. We've seen a lot of people do it.
A lot of people riding the Kwame wave.
A lot of people are inserting their names into stuff that just don't need to be there because he has been clear on who he is, going at, and everybody else is trying to just get in on that. It just looks disingenuous. But Stephen A. Smith, he put his response up, and I thought his response was terrible. It was terrible. I thought it lacked any substance of anything that Kwame Brown has said about him in the past week and a half. He didn't answer anything directly. He just said, "I don't support black people. Please get out of here." It wasn't this is what I've done for black people. This is what I do for black men. It wasn't any of that stuff. And then what he did was he tried to humiliate him again instead of giving me just owning up. You violated for years, and just give me an apology. And remember, I said if we comparing that apology response to Charlemagne's response was way better than that.
Yeah, even though if people felt Charlemagne's response was disingenuous,
right,
on the surface, it was a true apology.
Right. So Stephen A. Smith, he put up a montage of Kwame Brown's lowlights again, which shows me that it wasn't. He had no real. He was trying to show no real effort to make anything right or to quell anything. He just wanted to pump it up even more.
Ride the wave,
and that's all that was for. Like he mentioned, and what this whole thing showed me as well with Kwame Brown, the Joe Budden, the Charlamagne the God stuff. What all of this has showed me in the past month and change is that these people who are on these major platforms watch YouTube.
Yes.
They watch what's happening in the YouTube streets.
Yes.
And they're now starting to really address these things kind of directly or semi, you know what I mean?
Indeed.
Because he even mentioned him going at Boyce Watkins, and people in the mainstream, they don't really mention Boyce Watkins
at
anymore.
all.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I just thought that was interesting. But what was your take on it?
My take on it was embarrassing. It wasn't Stephen A. in terms of him always trying to over-articulate things.
Yeah.
Right? He has a tendency to do that, over-articulate things. I thought he was going to take the higher road and say, because remember, his first response or tweet was, I don't have nothing to say. Let this man have his moment.
Yeah.
So I thought he thought that would be just a moment, and now this has turned into a movement.
Yeah.
Right? So when you show someone's lowlights, I can take them same lowlights of LeBron James or Michael Jordan over a course of time and put together a montage of plays that make Michael Jordan look like shit. So when he did that, it was him doubling down and proving Kwame's point, which was, you ragged me. So now what you do is you just double down and rag him again. Then you started naming names. Me and Steven Jackson, and then you went at Matt Barnes and Boyce Watkins, and what that showed is that they were all in cahoots, right? That's the fraternity, the good old boys, the corporate boys who operate from that point of view. So Stephen A. Smith took all of his time to prove Kwame's point, that you are a bully. You know what I'm saying? And now Kwame's old enough and has his own platform and can fight. Now, the platform is not as big as ESPN's platform,
right,
but it also demonstrates and shows to me, we speak a lot about corporate America here and how it handcuffs those who play the corporate game.
Yeah.
Now, some of it is warranted. If you own a restaurant, you say we don't serve people with bare feet. I get it. Or our company here, we don't allow smoking. So whatever the rules and regulations are of that corporation, you abide by.
Right.
However, when truth is involved and that corporation wants to go out on the limb to make itself seem relevant, like following gay issues or whatever issues, you are forced, whether you believe in that shit or not, to get behind that.
Yeah.
What Kwame is representing is the polar opposite. He represents us.
Right.
We're not paid by corporate America. We can literally say whatever it is that we want to say. And you're seeing the two dichotomies of that take place right now.
Yeah.
Stephen A. Smith needed permission Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Because ESPN is the one who put them videos together. And he tried to make this man look bad. And he also said some incriminating things like, nobody came at you personally. And he mentioned Charlamagne the God. That's a goddamn lie. Charlamagne did come at him personally because he mentioned his family.
Yep.
Stephen A. Smith, what part of you mentioning his family was not personal?
And what's also really telling about that is when you mention Charlamagne, that means you heard what he said about Charlamagne.
Absolutely.
You are fully aware of what the accusations are about Charlamagne.
Absolutely. And you know the entire story.
And everybody is just, I don't know.
And see, that's, I came up with this sitting on the toilet, and I don't want to get too personal.
Okay.
Those are my thinking moments. I go through my head movies. And it seems to be loyalty over integrity.
Yes.
And what happens is,
I didn't think that was a really deep statement but go ahead.
Well, let me quantify the statement, because we spoke a lot about integrity.
Right.
And right is right and wrong is wrong. But no, my loyalty to you my mans. So even if you my mans and you wrong, I gotta rock and roll with you. So you're seeing that with Charlamagne the God and all of this. Now, but there should be an exception to those rules. And I think anything that harms children,
I agree,
and beating up women,
I
that
agree.
needs to be the rule, the ultimate rule, fam. Now, if you got caught in the PPP scam, I get it. Everybody trying to hustle, make a few dollars, I'm going to rock with my man. Or even if you get into some street beef and it went a little too far, listen, that's my man. But there needs to be exceptions to every rule. Charlamagne the God, the accusations are at the exception to the rule.
Right.
And no one is addressing it.
Right.
It's a big elephant in the room. So where does this loyalty over integrity die? Because all of these guys are getting together now, Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes, and now they have to decide how they want to address this so-called loose cannon. And he ain't loose at all.
Yeah.
But this is what, you know what I mean? Because he working with his mama's cooking.
Yeah.
And I was speaking to Griff, and Griff said that should be the name of his book.
Yeah.
Mama's Cooking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As he chronicles his story. So this is a homegrown kid who is not following any roadmap. He's just going for it. And they have an issue and problem with it because the underground is real. This YouTube thing is real. They're watching me and you. But because we haven't eclipsed, for whatever reason, because we've been at 50,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
It seems like forever, but that's okay. Because what's going on is we haven't eclipsed a certain invisible window yet that says we're relevant.
Right.
Now, with that being said, it leads me to say we have to protect what it is here that we do. Because it's easy to get caught into that and try to ride the gravy train and throw some shit out there and hope Kwame mention our name so we can get 50 extra thousand. Like, we have to maintain our integrity, because this YouTube thing is turning, the motherfuckers are starting to believe they stars.
Yeah.
This is intoxicating.
Yes.
It's more intoxicating than regular TV now.
Yes.
Because it's unscripted in a lot of cases, but it definitely goes to show, to your point, they are all watching. And it was mentioned, I forget who mentioned it this week, they said in corporate America, they pay people to just sit and watch YouTube to find out what black people, Coca-Cola. Somebody was speaking about them working at Coca-Cola. Somebody in the chat may know what it is. And they literally said they pay people to just watch YouTube because
see what black people are doing.
To see what we're doing. We are the trend makers. We're the ones that move this thing. So they try to get out ahead of products or what they think we're doing. So do not think they're not watching. But go, young man, go, is what I have to say to Kwame Brown. Keep it moving and keep that pressure on them. And because I heard people are running up on Stephen A. Snitch in the streets now and making him a little uncomfortable. So go for it, because Kwame Brown was simply saying at 18 years old, it was a lot of pressure. Sure, my game is on display, but you had another agenda. because you was trying to work with these colleges to ensure that kids went to college instead of these black men with the talent to go pro. Because three high school kids came out that year. Tyson Chandler,
Kwame,
Eddie Curry,
and Kwame.
Yeah. And if that's a trend, this is a problem because we're losing billions of dollars. So you, under the guise of your intellectual ass going on a college tour, you made this 18-year-old kid the butt of your jokes, and then you were so engrossed and involved with it you couldn't stop. And it became your whole fucking stand-up. You know how a comedian has a whole act and we're like, okay, we get it now. It became your act. And they promoted you, as they always do, accordingly. And now you actually think this barbershop talk shit you do, because it's barbershop talk. It's chatty patty shit. You know, that you have leveled into millions of dollars makes you important. And here comes a young brother with nothing, who came from the dirt, who had nothing, but he's got the people behind him. And the people are going to have the final say, and you played yourself. So if this was, what show was that? Breakfast Club? Congratulations. Oh, that's Hot 97.
That's Hot 97, yeah.
Hot 97. Congratulations, Stephen A. Smith. You played yourself.
Yeah. So I don't think at this point. So because I watched some of Kwame's response to the response, and he was saying you think the vitriol you're getting from the people is gonna stop now, but he said I don't have to abide by the corporate rules.
Right, you do.
You do.
I don't.
Yeah, so
because you have more to lose.
Right. Because
the corporate shit is what gave you who you are.
Right.
But when you come from the dirt and you from the dirt, we're not. Let me tell you something about poor people, man. And you can take it any way you want to take it. We are not afraid to be poor, because everything we've done has come from being poor. When I tell you I will shovel elephant shit at the... Let's say something happened to you, and I got to take care of Noble. I will be in Burger King with a fucking clean suit on, flipping burgers with no problem. You understand what I'm saying? So none of this corporate shit. I never move on what someone might pay me. I don't give a shit about none of that.
Yeah.
And he's cut from that same cloth, even though he made $70 million and flipped it into acres of land and all of that old kind of stuff.
Oh, that was Tariq Nasheed who said that.
Oh, it's Tariq Nasheed.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Tariq Nasheed. Thank you very much. And shout out Tariq. He's number one again with the movie.
With Buck Breaking. Damn.
Yeah, with Buck Breaking. Buck Breaking is killing them out here.
Jeez.
Me, Odyssey, Eli, and Wifey will sit down this weekend and really watch it because it's streaming now.
Yes.
So you understand my point? So we do not care. This kid is cut from the same cloth. You know what I mean? So all that corporate shit, you can't tell. I'm pretty sure you probably want to tell him to go fuck yourself. But Disney won't like that.
Exactly. And that's how you know, this was some, behind the scenes.
And he probably went to Master, please, let me say something, because he's beating me up.
And it's going to be good for ratings.
It's going to be good for ratings. How we going to do that?
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly what happened.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So one of the Black Lives Matter co-founders, Patrice, the one who was in trouble for the money she was spending on those houses, she actually stepped down as her role as executive director of the group's Central Foundation.
And what was the reasoning?
It was because of questions about her finances and things like that. So she didn't want to be a distraction to...
So she's pivoting into movies?
Movies, yes. She wants to focus on her book deal that she has and her TV show deal that she has as well.
And what does that not reinforce what we said?
Yeah, hell
Activism, the level of... She didn't say she want to start a new organization because, maybe this one got off course and I really would like to get back to the grassroots level and help the people. She said, no, I got movie deals and book deals. Fuck this.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
I don't need this.
I don't need this. But the new level of activism is level up.
Yeah.
And then make you move.
Yeah. Anytime one of these people, Sean King, these people, you know the names. When they get these book deals, they get these movie deals, and then they tout about their activism, and there's people in the comments, these black people who go yeah, they did a lot for black people. I just go what are you talking about? You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like what are you talking about?
What the hell are you talking about?
There's people. It's people on YouTube. The same thing. They throw out these real unquantifiable numbers. Like I saved thousands of lives. What are you talking about?
Doing what? Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And this is just another example because she's been at red carpet events. She's been on all these panels. I'm just like, what has that done for anybody?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But really line your pockets. And I'm not trying to pocket watch, but I'm saying I'm just bridging the connection between activism and the profitability of it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And you know how just the corporate angles of that as well. Now she's straight corporate now.
Yeah.
She
TV deal
Hollywood.
with Warner.
Yeah, she's got a TV deal. Come on.
And all that's going to do is probably put out TV projects that tell the same stories that we've been hearing.
Yeah, more slave stories.
More and black queer women and black women is the most ignored woman. And I get all of these. I get the plight, but at the same time, I'm just like we get it.
Yeah. Let me ask you: did she give the money back?
I don't think so.
The house is back? Hell no.
No, hell no.
Hell to the no. She in her white gated gated community, and now all of that Black Lives Matter shit is.
And that's on the resume.
Yeah, it's just something on the resume.
It's something on the resume now. You know what I mean?
And now in her white community, she could become the go-to person. Let's get what's her name?
Patrice.
Let's get Patrice in on what does she think?
Yeah.
And now she can school her white people, her white neighbors and friends on what the black experience is like. And I get it. I get it.
Yeah. So that happened. That happened today.
Yeah, that happened today. That's breaking news.
Yes.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So also, guys, on Monday's show, when we spoke about the Facebook whistleblower that blew the lid off of Facebook's policies to suppress Facebook posts that are from people that are hesitant about taking the vaccine, they have reversed that. So now they are not going to take down any posts that say that the vaccine or that the virus was man-made. They're leaving those up
because
now.
they were exposed.
Yes, mind you, people were completely deplatformed because they were saying that.
Yes.
Because that was a conspiracy theory.
Right.
But now it's damn near fact, so they're not going to take anything down. Also, they the person, the whistleblower, he was exposed. So
they exposed the exposer.
Yeah. Wow. So they suspended him. But they reversed their
So he was right.
Yeah.
But because he did it, he
snitched. Yeah.
We have to suspend you.
Yep.
Wow. That's interesting. Well, at least he gets to keep his job.
Hopefully.
Yeah, they're gonna fire him.
Yeah, because with these tech companies, they'll blackball you because he'll probably be able to go to Google or something, but they
can't trust him.
Yeah, exactly.
Like how can we trust that you're not going to give up?
Because at Google, we doing the same thing.
We're doing the same goddamn thing over at Google or Twitter or whatever, and you just blew our boy up, Zuckerface. Y'all just blew him up,
yep.
and here we go. So he's done. Does anybody know his name?
I can get it for you, man.
Keep an eye on him.
I can get it for you.
Because car accidents happen all the time on slick roads and, And if it's an older guy...
He's not. He's a young dude.
Okay, because I was going to say heart attacks are prevalent in older people.
Hold on. I got it right here. His name is... Oh, hold on.
Y'all all right? As Bobby would say, y'all all right?
Yeah. Hold on. I got to get it.
Uh-oh.
Talk about something else.
What the hell just happened? Am I still up?
Talk about something else.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here alive, but my whole computer just went, uh-oh.
What the hell is his name?
Okay, I think I'm back. All right. Okay, so...
Morgan Kamen?
It wasn't that important for you to do that?
Yeah, it wasn't, yeah.
You just kind of stretched that out?
I did.
Now I have to find a Ghetto Cosby story somewhere?
No, you don't. We go to the next thing.
Okay, we'll go to
the next thing. So, on the Breakfast Club, I just thought this was interesting. We didn't even put this on the list. But on the Breakfast Club, right? You know how Angela Yee does the rumor reports?
Yes.
So, on the rumor report today, they were talking about how these people, Hillary Clinton is accused of drinking kids' blood.
Wait, they said that on the Breakfast Club?
They said that on the Breakfast Club. My mind was blown.
Ooh.
Right? And remember, we spoke about how to take teeth out of a conspiracy theory, or
yes,
you have to make it sound as ridiculous as possible.
Right? Yeah, and I can pretty sure they would say, "Hey, Miss Hillary, I know you're not gonna believe this, man. They were saying you was drinking kids' blood. How funny is that?" And that's how they do it.
Yeah, because remember, and this goes back to the point of these people who they kind of posture themselves as above YouTube.
Yes.
They actually watch it.
Yes.
Remember, because like, when the hell, like, some of these conspiracy theories, like, when would they ever like really talk about them on a mainstream, like on a major network like iHeart? You know what I'm saying?
And they running out of content. See, listen, the truth is what it is, and even though this YouTube family community has gotten a little crazy,
a little bit,
it still represents a portion of truth. We still the underground.
Yeah.
We're still the resistance, so to speak. So they still know that we be on it. So they be looking for stories and combing for stories and things to talk about. And here we are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I said, young man, we have to guard this.
Yeah.
This little sacredness.
Yeah.
Out to the urban nation.
That's why, again, when we complain about YouTube suppressing like our numbers, it's a real gift and a curse too.
Yes.
Because y'all see people who are in the chat, y'all see when there's like a rush of new people in the chat, the energy just be off.
Yes,
like,
it changes. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
who these new, like, who is you? You know what I'm saying?
Right. So the gift and the curse is we appreciate the follows we have, but we know how hard we work. And then we look over at somebody else's channel because we watch and we go, damn, dude is doing numbers for doing absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
But it also speaks to just where the mindset of the people are, and that's no disrespect.
That's true too.
It just is what it is.
That's true too. Did you hear what Obama said recently?
What did Obama say?
That he couldn't really do much for black people because of institutional constraints, something to that.
And he's
nature.
not lying.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, I keep telling y'all, the president has no power. He or she is, it was all he so far, is a figurehead. And that figurehead is so that you can either be inspired by and feel that your country has a leader, or when things are going wrong, you have somebody to aim your anger and dissent at.
Yeah.
Same thing with Trump. Trump, whether you like him or not, had zero power. Some people, the QAnon could say he was trying his best to fight the system, but the system is designed that way purposely, behind the scenes, unless you really think people in power are going to let you vote them out in a goddamn democratic system.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. I changed my vote. Do you really? That's not how power works. So we need to be above that, which means we're not supposed to give a lot of energy to it, but we are supposed to observe.
Yeah.
But don't get emotionally attached to your president didn't do this or didn't do that. That means you don't understand politics. And I'm not talking about the rudimentary breakdown. You just don't understand. You don't understand the game.
That too.
That's like saying LeBron just wins championships on his own.
You don't think so?
Hey, get the fuck out of here. That means you don't understand sports and how important he is economically.
Yeah.
Right? And same thing with Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
And people were like, well, Michael didn't win right away because it wasn't his time. He was interrupting the Larry Bird and Magic Johnson money. The only disruptors in that were the Detroit Pistons. They were the outliers that weren't a part of the script because it was supposed to go from Magic to Jordan.
Right.
And then when Jordan finally got it, he kept it. And then because of his gambling and him understanding the game within the game, this nigga was betting on his own games.
Yeah.
How many points he would get against this team. Yeah, put me up for 35 against them. Bang, bang, bang. And they figured it out. And boom. Right? So he had to go play baseball after they clapped his dad. And he came back and then after that, there was a small lull where Duncan and a few people won. And then it went to Shaq and Kobe.
Yes.
In LA.
Yeah.
And when they were ready, and I wrote in my book, Hip Hop Decoded, that they will no longer need Kobe because they have LeBron. I wrote that shit.
Yeah, that was spooky when somebody pointed that out.
Yeah, I wrote that shit.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, here we are.
Right.
So it's been LeBron's throne but his time is running short.
It is.
Right?
It is.
And, now they're going to tell him, we need you.
I think he took it, yo.
Well, we're going to find out.
I think he took it, man. Or
well, if he did and he did it private, that's his business.
I think he took it, and I think he's about to have like a whole vignette.
You said
about
that.
it. I think so, man.
So, and I say that, and that happens in all sports. Or these things are not going to happen by chance. Shit, even AAU tournaments don't happen by chance. You know how that hood shit be. I saw y'all team get a first down one time, and they was bringing out the measuring stick.
Yeah.
And I saw the fucking
ref
kick the fucking ball.
Yeah.
This is little kids.
Yeah.
And I said, ain't this some shit?
Yeah,
even on a little kid level.
I remember that.
So, guys, that means we sleeping if we think we just, out here. Stop it.
Yeah.
Side note, before we move on, I saw a video, and I put the video up, and they took it down immediately regarding Fauci and his roles in, it was a 30-year breakdown, expose of the guy who created the PCR test.
Okay.
And this guy who created this PCR test,
he said it's trash.
He said the test not only is trash,
yeah.
Phil Valentine said this a while back, a few people have, but he said if you tweak the numbers, you can get any results you want to get. You know what I mean? And he went all the way back to HIV. He said, I was using it or something, and he said, I couldn't find HIV. He said, I was confused. You know what I mean? And so he been trying to expose Fauci for years. And, they said, would you go on TV? He said, I will chase this man out of his car into his house because he said he looked over and Fauci was standing with a whole bunch of bigwigs and nobody would ever question him. But he said, I couldn't find the fucking HIV virus, but I did know that they implemented the AZT.
Yeah.
So here we are. That goes back into my Magic Johnson theory that he became the sponsor man for something that had nothing to do with nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How many people think Magic killed?
Wow.
And that's a bold fucking statement to make.
Wow.
How many people did he kill?
Wow.
Meaning steering them.
Yeah.
This is why I say this is deep. They don't need control over millions. They need control over one who has control over millions. And here we are again. They're using the same playbook, creating false positive tests to get you on this goddamn thing that they got going on.
Also, you know what they're doing as well too? They're publishing, because I have the Apple News thing, right? So I see stories all the time now about these fact check articles. Like they'll say like, oh, they're kind of like debunk a conspiracy theory, and it would be conspiracy theories that I don't even really see. So they're debunking something to give the illusion that there's all this fake news surrounding this person.
It's probably stories they're creating themselves,
right,
and debunking them.
Yeah, and it'll be something like you can say you have the inside with New York Post or something like that, and then you can come out with something like, oh, fun fact, or like fact check, the black dot didn't go to Bronx Community College, and you didn't, so it's the truth. But like nobody's talking about that. That's not a thing.
Absolutely. And on the board of the fact checkers when it comes to the vaccines, is somebody who used to work for Johnson & Johnson. Johnson & Johnson pays $1.8 billion. Fact check that, fact checkers. You know what I mean? As a part of, to keep the facts going. So what do you think you're going to say about Johnson & Johnson?
Real elaborate stuff.
It really is.
Really elaborate stuff.
It really is.
So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we shall return.
Yes, let's do that.
out, chriskeys.com. I'm worldwide.
Tony Altamirano.
Hi, I'm Gina.
What's up, everybody? I'm Win Vu, award-winning remixer.
Koya, I'm an artist.
Hi, my name's Justina Bethel.
Hi, I'm Mike Bowen from Denton, Texas.
How you doing? This is Tom Cutt from Music by Tom Cutt. Check out Samuel E. Archer's book, Hybrid Executive. We are in the business, and here's how you can be a better business person because you're running your business.
You can find my music at JustinaBeth_EL on Instagram or JustinaBethel.com, and I am a hybrid executive.
I'm a hybrid executive.
I'm a hybrid executive, just like you.
Follow me at Koya Music, and I'm also a hybrid executive.
I'm worldwide, baby, but just know I'm a hybrid executive. That's all you need to know, baby.
Get on up, B.
Check out my music, MikeBowen.com. I'm a hybrid executive.
I'm a hybrid executive.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Shanell, the Ascending Infinite Goddess. And if you're looking for guidance on how to meditate, how to complete shadow work, how to connect with your angels or your spirit team, working on your chakras, or just general guidance in your spiritual journey, I am here to help you. Let's connect today. Visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com. One love, family.
What's making it worse? They got my peoples confused how they portray us to be. We always see in the news, we try taking a knee. They gave us D to consume, we stay comfortably.
You know the system been trying to get us since they Olsen twinned us with the white girl. Cook in the kitchen, getting blended till it turn into rock. Then we distribute, then the system got police in our vision. Then we see prison, this is vivid. I seen it and lived it, then people wicked, paying.
And I feel misplaced by this faith, it don't be facts, I'm giving you life. Beautify the world just like plant life. My messages and words when they're spoken, giving you life. Beautify the world just like plant life. We come from greatness, there's nothing we are greater than.
And we're back.
And we are back.
So shouts out to those businesses. Thank you guys for supporting. If you want their information, it's in the description below. And if you want information on a past business that has worked with us, you can visit urbanx.nyc and visit the Black Business Directory we have.
Yes, it's starting to grow. We love it. And that's definitely a go with that. So what I want to do now is I want to phone a friend.
Okay.
Because it's a lot going on in the world here. So let's phone a friend, see what we get.
Okay.
What's up?
Peace, brother Phil Valentine. How are you?
Peace,
I'm good. I'm good. Who's that?
That's me and brother Malcolm. We are on live. We have what we call the Father and Son podcast.
I love it.
So we are here just shedding information on what's going on in the world in these crazy times. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm good, brother. And yourself?
Doing it, making it happen. We were just discussing, as I was discussing with you earlier, I'm so blessed to have been in contact with the elders and the masters who 20 years ago prepared us for times like now so that there's no panic, but we understand that we have a job to do.
Yes.
So that's critical.
Indeed. And that torch has been passed. And I remember our ceremony when we passed it to you and your generation.
Absolutely.
And you all have actually held that standard high, and I'm very proud of you all by that. And I know if there were anything, I guess the grandfathers from our particular passing of the torch to you guys, I know that they're very proud. They're feeling very good about what's going on. We are in a heavy time of trial, and this is exactly why I've decided to come out again, because I did a last one. Last one I did was last year, and that one was 14 hours.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
it made me feel better because it was scary times, and
Yes.
I needed that.
Indeed.
Yeah, and I'm going to go deep this time, and I'm not sure how many more of these I have left. Not that I can't do it, it's just that mining the kind of information kind of eats away at your soul, because you begin to, again, get deeper into the kind of, well, for want of a better word, evil that is percolating just under the surface. And what we have are the symptoms. The disease is hidden. The disease is very subtle. It comes at you in the form of words and phrases and the changing and the warping of language, which then warps perception, which then warps the behavior to go with that warped perception. And so we are watching a monumental shift in sanity. What's sane is supposed to be insane today. Insane today is the new sanity.
Right.
Yes.
And so we have to be able to capture a moment inside of all of that and stop. I don't know if you watched, there was a movie that is very indicative of what we have to be like, even though it was him coming to his demise. There was a portion of a movie with the Pirates of the Caribbean when the British captain's ship was getting blown apart and he was descending the stairs in the middle of all of this shrapnel and wood that's blowing up around him. That particular sense of serenity that he seemed to have gotten in, a resolve, a surrender to the moment. We have to come to that place in ourselves, in the soul, because that's where they're going for. See, once you start messing with the genetics, you are messing with the conduit directly to the soul. And the soul writes, or your emotions writes the script for your next chapter on the soul. And what they're trying to do now is to divert the script so that you're reading their analogy, their narrative of what the future is going to be like. And they've got enough working. They work night and day to put together the kind of technology and the kind of ballistics, I call it cyber ballistics, that you have to really, you have to process it metaphysically to understand how deep this thing goes. So I'm hoping that people really come on to this one, because I'm going to give a lot of solutions as much as they can actually help with countermeasures. But I'm going to get into the grind, right into the grit of what it is and why it is that a lot of people are confused, and why it is that people don't have a sense of themselves, why things seem to be falling apart, and families falling apart, relationships falling apart, just a sense of decency falling apart, entertainment, what our children have to listen to are falling apart. And so, this is the collapse, and this has been purposely done. You got to remember, everything you see happening now is not by accident. Everything has been orchestrated through the education system, through the entertainment system, through the sports networks, through everything that you're looking at, you're watching, religion, politics, everything has been weaponized.
Yes.
And it all appears to be falling at the same time.
Exactly. And this was planned. This was planned. This was the demise. You have to remember, the Vatican did not like the fact that, and England with a group. See, the people behind this, most people don't know who they are. They think it's the Illuminati, but the Illuminati are actually run by the Incunabula. And the Incunabula is actually the head, the one that's the head of the dragon, the one you don't see. They come through a group of people called the Pilgrim Society. And that's the ones that's actually orchestrating everything you see happening in the Western Hemisphere right now. And everything, we're getting ready to go to war. We want to go to war with, they're talking about dropping bombs, going nuke against China. and speaking like it's a matter of fact at this point. But what we have to do is to prepare ourselves, to hunker down, network with the people, your family, get them close, have them understand that when certain things happen, just like fire drill, when they hear the bell, they know exactly what to do, what clothes to put on, all of that. So this is what you have to do with your children, with your grandchildren at this particular time, because they're coming into a very heavy time. They're coming into a heavy time. I don't know. You have to. It's like I say to people, you just got to be there.
Absolutely. So, go ahead.
Can you give information for the people that are listening right now so they can get straight to it? Because a lot of people in the chat right now are hype over this information.
Oh, it's so interesting to hear Malcolm speak when I'm hearing him from a baby.
Exactly.
It's a grown man talking at me. Boy, oh boy, I tell you. I just felt another gray hair grow in. I'm proud of you, son.
Thank you.
Definitely. Well, if everybody wants to be, wants to know how to get to it, the best thing to do is to get into our university's website and click where it says contact, enter their email so that they can join our mailing list, because we're going to send out one more set of the links. They can also send a request to my email, my private email, at sanu777@gmail.com. That's S as in science, U, N as in November, N as in November, U, 777@gmail.com.
And we have your Cash App on the screen now. So it's basically the Cash App with Gmail at the end. Okay.
Indeed, that's it. And in the subject box, to make it easier on me, because I'm still working on the webinar at this point, and I just go and check my email every now and then. Make sure to make it easier for me to recognize you, please put in all capital letters, put webinar link. And that way I'll know. I'll just come straight to you and just go ahead and send everything to you that way. And of course, you can call 800-847-1291. Again, 800-847-1291. And our services, I'm not able to do any consultations right now, perhaps after going into June. There's also our next semester is beginning in July. If you want to know how to decipher what's going on in the times, you have to have a metaphysical frame of mind. And so we teach metaphysical psychology at our university.
How many celebrities take your course, Phil? I mean, I know you're not going to reveal that.
I can't have their names, but I can tell you that they're superstar baseball players, basketball, football players. Mm-hmm. I even have professors from MIT. Mm-hmm. I've got singers, I've got Broadway stars, and just average brothers and sisters, and I can't reveal their names.
I know, we've talked, so I know.
Yeah, but they're just people. They're just people in search. And the thing is, our university isn't about you coming to try to get a gig or to learn something so you can get a career started. This university is to help you go to the school of you. In other words, most people go to school to learn what to do to make some money, to make a life, which is good. But they are co-opted in the process. They are co-opted in the ability to learn what it is that they are, not who they are, because that's what the society molds. What they are at the deepest levels, at the atomic level, at the molecular level, at the spiritual level. And that part, you can go into our university, again, at uksnow.org. Again, uksnow.org. U is in United, K is in King, S is in Science, now.org. And if you go to the testimonials area, you can read what the people achieved. And it's all about a safe place for people to express themselves, not only express themselves, but to find themselves based upon the lessons that we are, we're teaching to everybody.
Right.
Okay, so
you name this one "Recoding the Human Archetype."
Yes, decoding decoding or deconstructing the human archetype. Actually, I should call it. What it is they don't want the actual true human to function anymore, because we are a transcending species. And as we transcend, those who can't transcend need to control. They've been parasitic all this time for the last 1,000 years. We've been living under the auspices and the aegis of parasites, human parasites, what I call second order entities. They're the ones that they actually dub the vampires. And the ones I call the vampires of consciousness. And you remember how we did that back in well, that's essentially what my whole thing was. There are people who not just blood suck, they life suck. They take and they suck the life force out of people. And this is what's been happening. We are not, the people who are ruling us at this time, they cannot transcend spiritually. They don't have the equipment, so to speak, the melanated equipment to be able to do that. And what happens, they've been given a very hyped stream of consciousness that has to do with mechanics. So what they've done is, since their own body is disconnected from the spiritual part, they've got the intellectual part down, but the spiritual part that connects with it has been put into stasis. In fact, it's underdeveloped. It's arrested development, if you understand what I mean. The ones in charge, the Europeans, who you see as the so-called Illuminati, those whites who are in charge, they're spiritually arrested development. Okay, so what happens now is we who are the ones who can segue through our own technology. See, the avatar that we occupy as spirits, as souls, this avatar is the supreme technology. Whatever it is that you are looking for bliss, for the conquest of, for the satisfaction of, you'll never find it getting into gadgets. That's second order thinking. So because they can't take it firsthand, they can't take this technology to the next phase. What they do is they're creating an alternative reality, what they call a virtual reality. And that's exactly what it is that they're actually doing at this time. That's why they're so sophisticated at scheming you at what they call special effects. You can't tell in the movies anymore what's real and what ain't. But guess what? There is a matrix. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to show you how they're plugging us in.
All right. Okay. So, Brother Phil, we're not going to hold you too much longer. We love you.
Yes, thank you.
We're going to put the information up again all day and make sure that people line in. We'll definitely be in the building on Sunday. So, we appreciate you, and we talk to you soon.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And my number there, 800-847-1291, if I may. 800-847-1291. 800-847-1291, if you wish to participate in any of our services. Thank you, Brother Black Dot, Malcolm. I'm so proud of you guys. You have no idea.
Thank you.
Thank you. One more thing, Brother Phil. If people are interested in getting the vaccination exemptions, you still do that? Okay.
Yes, I still do it. I have not changed the price in 35 years.
Okay.
I have been doing this for 35 years, but they must make sure that when they call, they're not in a place where there's a lot of wind and there's a lot of noise, because a lot of times I don't get their numbers and they wonder why I don't call back. I want to call back.
Gotcha.
But you see what I'm saying? Please say your number twice, but at least speak clearly in a place where you are audible. Thank you again, and have a great night, brother.
All right, peace. We'll talk to you soon. That was Brother Phil. Clap that up.
Yeah.
Extra treat for you guys.
Yeah, I ain't see that coming.
In this moment. No, but we connected. I could just get on the jack and just do some things.
True that.
I just felt the time was right as we were speaking about, this kind of information. And if you know anything about Phil, you don't have to like Phil, love Phil. You can't say he's not going to do his research. When he sits down and puts on a presentation, forever. Yeah. It's always 8, 9, 10 hours of information. And I swear, just off his his yellow pads of his opening dissertation, if somebody collected them, they would be books, libraries of information and thought. So it's a lot going on, and we want to make sure that we stay, connected. So Sunday it's on, man. Get in the building. To the person who sent me $50 for Phil, I'm an honorable man. He will get that $50. I will cash app it to him during the next break or when we get off. So I thank you for that support, and I'm pretty sure he does.
And for the people who sent cash apps, Jacqueline Sawyer and R.O. you're surprised. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, where did my chat go? Malcolm,
you're listening to the sounds.
I don't know.
Urban X.
Refresh.
Oh no! Hit the button up there, man.
Now you got me all confused, Malcolm.
Yeah, you are technologically illiterate, bro.
Yo, I'm back, but I am technologically goofy.
It's kind of wild.
And even when I'm in the car with wifey, she said, "Make a left at the corner." I have to repeat it. Make a left. She said, "Nigga, didn't I just say make a left?"
Yeah.
Like what? So I think I'm getting kind of senile-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
So, NBA playoffs have started.
Yes.
Right? Knicks won.
The
other night.
That
was fire.
But let me say, to the Knicks fans who were in the middle of the street after one playoff win, talking about we want Brooklyn, pipe it down.
Yeah.
That's a bit much. Enjoy the win. I know you haven't been out in this kind of atmosphere in a long time, but they damn near were on top of cars.
Yeah.
Talking about we want Brooklyn. Brooklyn ain't even your next opponent if you beat this opponent.
Yeah.
Like, let's pipe it down. But yeah, what are you saying?
But we were having an interesting conversation about just the fanatics, the fans out there.
Yes.
That are really just wilding. Somebody poured popcorn on Russell Westbrook's head
as he was leaving the game in Philly.
Yes.
Very rabid fan base in Philly.
And then somebody appeared to spit on Trae Young
at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
And then when you add in Ja Morant, a family situation while he was in Utah, his family couldn't watch the game. This thing is getting out of control.
Yeah.
But I think it has a lot to do with people who have been cooped up in their homes for so goddamn long that now they're allowed, they're giving you free, and you're able to go into these stadiums. And this is out of control, man.
Yeah.
And because if you spit on me, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Yeah, that's a different
man, woman, or child. You spit on me, I'll be the last person you ever spit on.
Yeah, that's a different. Type
the
of
popcorn was a sucker move because as Russell Westbrook was, walking through the tunnel, it's a little gap, and they threw popcorn but them fans in Utah are super racist.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very racist.
And Kyrie, because they're going to Boston, so he made mention it seems like more players are being outspoken about the treatment they get from these fans now.
Yes.
And some people were calling it soft. The fans, that's what fans do. But there is a line, you know what I mean?
And he's speaking about going back to Boston. They might have played already. No, they didn't play yet. No, they didn't play. And he's speaking about the racist fans there.
Yeah.
And Danny Ainge tried to come out and say, that's the first time I've heard that. First of all, you're lying.
Yeah, that's fact.
And Marcus Smart, who's a current player on the team, echoed the sentiments of Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
He said, these white people treat me like I'm a fucking pet here.
Yeah.
And I'm just here to entertain them. But remember, that's the way white people see black people. And it don't mean that they're not racist. They may have a rapper or an actor or somebody they rock with, but you are their entertainment. Doesn't matter how much money you make or how important you think you are. To a lot of these white people, they pay their money to see you niggas run and jump and perform and do all this shit. But when all the smoke clears, we're still racist.
Yeah.
So a lot of them get confused. Oh, they love us. No.
Yeah.
They love you for your entertainment.
Now.
But shut up and dribble.
Yeah, basically.
Basically, yes.
But going back to the fact that everybody is just kind of like, it seems like a bunch of pent-up energy from these people. Over the weekend in New York City alone, 26 people got shot.
Yes.
So I don't know if that's setting the stage for what the rest of the summer's about to be like, but god damn.
And Memorial Day is always the set-off.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that's the unofficial beginning of summer, at least here in New York.
Yeah.
It's Memorial Day. So from this point until Labor Day, it's usually what it's going to be. And if people start just hitting the streets in bunches, and the weather also dictates, weather and alcohol, right? Weather and alcohol
and
will
women.
dictate, and women, because them sundresses, because I like to make an announcement, ladies. The CDC said no panties with the sundresses this year. That came from the CDC said that because you could get like a yeast infection based on the virus. So they want you in the sundresses, preferably.
We're going to get canceled.
With no panties.
We're going to get canceled.
Take it up with the CDC.
Yeah, I just want to make a real quick observation. As soon as we got Phil on the phone, we got a bunch of trolls in the chat.
Oh, was that fast?
Yeah, that fast. Like it literally was just like clockwork.
So is that the bots?
I gotta
when
be.
Phil's name comes in,
I don't know.
They just and the bots go, Phil Valentine is on live. Let's send some trolls in.
I don't know.
Because it was a lot of trolls. I did see some weirdness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it happens that quick, man.
Damn, they got this automated system. They got this shit on lock.
So the next time we really have an interview with him, it'll have to be on our membership.
Yeah.
Because that can't.
As a matter of fact, we'll make that happen.
I bet.
We'll make that happen. We'll do a long, extensive joint with Phil.
Yeah.
But it'll only be for the members.
Oh, that's it.
Because they can't send the bots through there.
Yeah, that's it.
Not that we know about. Yes.
And the bots will have they have to still pay to get through.
Yeah, the bots got to pay.
You know what I'm saying?
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So DMX's album drops at midnight. Exodus. They dropped a song from it. What's it called?
Hood Blues.
Hood Blues with Griselda.
With Griselda. Now, I think it's mean.
Okay. Listen.
I think it's mean. Malcolm thinks it's trash.
It's not trash. It's not trash. But it sounds like a Griselda song featuring DMX.
Right. Now, the placement, in retrospect, I heard it a couple of times.
Yeah.
DMX probably should have opened up.
Because they gave all three of them verses.
Right.
And then him.
So it kind of appears that he's on the back of one of their songs. And it might be.
It could have been. Okay.
And then they said, well, let's put this on DMX's album. Could have been. But if it's a DMX song, I expected maybe him to come first.
Yeah.
Or just mix up let one of them dudes go and then you go. But I thought the track was amazing. It's got that Griselda feel to it. And I thought DMX held his own to be 50 years old.
No, so, the thing was, too, his voice, because it sounds, obviously, he's older. So because
it don't have the same veracity.
And he's not here. So if he was here, it'd kind of just be, in my head, it'd just be like, you know what? He has to let him get back into it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what, it was just kind of throwing me.
No, absolutely. Understood.
That was it.
Understood. But if that, I'm reserving this weekend for DMX.
I'm gonna listen to it, of course.
Choke No Joke. I bought his album. I did not listen yet.
Okay.
Because I need to have time to digest. So if anybody's heard it, I haven't heard it yet. This weekend is DMX weekend.
Yes.
And then I will.
What's the name of the Jay-Z song? I forgot. Somebody said the name of it.
I'm not sure. Maybe the people in the chat can help us out.
It was something kind of odd. It was like a real just like, well, that's the name of it.
Okay.
But
here we are. It's DMX moment. I appreciate Lil Baby and somebody pushed their album back a week.
Yeah.
Is it Lil Turk?
Lil Baby and Gunna.
Okay, pushed their album back a week out of respect.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Choke No Joke was
Bad Salts.
Bad Salt.
Bath Salts.
Bath Salts. Okay.
And that kind of threw. I don't know.
Yeah. And Choke No Joke was supposed to release his album Memorial Day weekend, and he too probably out of respect just pushed his up a little bit because we want to have DMX, who named this after his son, called Exodus, and it is an Exodus.
Yeah.
So that's the spiritual aspect of it. So midnight tonight, DMX is on and popping.
And somebody said Griselda's want to be Raekwon's. No, Griselda's nasty.
Yeah, no, Griselda has
all three of them.
All three of them. They've created their own path. Now, they are cut from the same cloth.
Yeah.
In terms of that 80s talk.
And then that's why like even DMX's verse, like he had a good verse on it. Like it fit.
Little Baby and Dirk.
It was Lil Baby and Dirk.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
got you. But DMX's verse fit on the song. It was just kind of it was throwing me. I don't know.
Yeah,
I might be because I have this complaint about a lot of people too. Like our critiques are we just critique for the sake of critiquing. I could be doing the same thing.
Right.
now.
But I always tell people, just let the music speak to you.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
And whatever it says to you, that's what it says to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to that.
Somebody said Griselda's music is toxic.
No, that shit is
Lefty
toxic.
Luck says so. Facts. So
that's some toxic
Shout
shit.
out to Lefty, man.
That's some toxic shit. Yeah.
We did an interview on the Urban X startup series, the first one. That was the first official one we did.
Mhm.
I had 2 scheduled for today, but I was getting my car service, and then you know how that takes.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
takes forever,
yeah.
so I had to cancel and reschedule those. But again, if you are interested in that, you can email info@urbanx.nyc to be a part of that series.
Okay. Yeah.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
Speaking of the goofies, so in New York City, well, in other states, they're doing the vaccine lotteries. California's doing it. Gavin Newsom just announced that. But in New York now, again, he's doing the scratch and vax. And now, for teens, they have the opportunity to win a 4-year scholarship to a SUNY school. Or SUNY or CUNY
Wow.
school.
So listen, they are pulling out. Where are they getting all this money from?
Yeah.
Where are they getting all of this
Yeah.
money from for us to be cash strapped as an economy? They have put billions and billions of dollars into this marketing plan.
Yeah.
And now they want to send your kids to college if they take a vaccine. Listen, this thing is getting out of control.
For free? 4-year scholarship?
Yeah, well, I'd rather go to Phil Valentine's University and learn some shit about myself. But listen, there's going to be some goofies who line up, and this is the day and time we in, son.
Yeah.
Right? We are the resistance now. We are Zion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For those of
Funny
us,
enough.
all the movies, the predictive programming have been telling you who we are. Here we are. We are the resistance. So and think about all the movies. It is what it is. We ain't gonna have a lot of luxuries and shit, but it is what it is. If you believe in something, and you have to be willing to fight for it. Which brings me to my next issue before we go to a commercial break.
What's up?
The new legislation passed by the 8428 law? One of these laws. 8279 law.
What's that?
They passed this law 14-12 in New York City that says your vaccine records can be made public. And all of the people who vote, all black people voted against it on this specific committee. And now they want to do that, not because they want to track the vaccinated. They want to know all the unvaccinated people so that they can begin to target those who are unvaccinated. This is where they're going with this. And they just passed this law 14-12. So we have to see where that goes.
So for the people that elect to not get it, like, will they have their job, attack them? Like, will they come after their benefits? Will they?
Okay, but here's the thing. It is an experiment.
Yeah.
And I should not be mandated to take something that is an experiment. If you work, ask them, can you at least reserve your choice or option until the FDA approves this? Okay? And that'll be in another 2 years.
Yeah.
That may buy you some time and say, I'm very uncomfortable taking something that's an experiment that animals could not even pass the test. So I'd like to wait for the FDA. I trust the FDA. Say all that shit.
Yeah.
I trust the FDA. And I would like to, because I've been preparing Eli. Like,
Right.
when we go out, you got to say we vaxxed, nigga. I said, and I'm testing him. What vaccine did we take? He talking about the James and James vaccine. I said, no, nigga, the Johnson and Johnson vaccine. And then I always tell people, don't worry, he a little talking about the James. Yeah, the James and James. I'm like, nigga, you're going to get us killed out here. When we get to this checkpoint, nigga, it's Johnson and Johnson, nigga. So try to fight on your job as much as you can. And because it is by law, a goddamn experiment.
Didn't we did I speak about the last show how Cuomo was talking about I didn't say it was a law you had to wear a mask.
He's doubling down on that bullshit.
Oh,
yes.
what?
Yes. So this is the most confusing time in America I've ever seen.
It's really forcing people to feel like they're crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Because now they zooming in on Wuhan, the lab. We have one lab that we think. Now they going there. Dude, this is
like, and then it forced you to question your own sanity. Like, yo, I know for a fact I believe that, or y'all told me this was a lie, and now y'all going hard about it.
Yeah.
Because Biden, all of a sudden, he said he's gonna release some information about the origins of it, and he believes they can zero in on where this was at. I'm tired of it, man.
I'm tired of it. Let's go to commercial break.
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we shall return.
Yeah, fuck the shit, flip the script and get it right. Rewrite history, so this time we may get it right. Take the jewels from our elders, rock them and wear them tight. Apply it to your life, and so you're not blinded of your sight. It's taken by the white man, cause it's blacks we fight. And we taught that we angry and mad, just out of spite. But we too grumpy black men, tired of the lies given to the kid in their lifetime. Real eyes, realize, never fly by me, by we the people, how are we? If we treat it like the dirt beneath our feet, why we trees waiting to grow up, filled with knowledge, but whoever show us, the names is Bobby making on the seat. We'll bring your mind and show you things you thought you never see. Just be open-minded, take a listen, and you will see just how much truth and knowledge a black man can really speak.
Hey, Leslie here, and I want to thank everybody who has subscribed to the channel. Please engage with the content, and please subscribe if you haven't already. And here are the drops for the month of May. Do not stay at the Union Hotel in Brooklyn. And today we're here with my dad, Henry Vaughn. And all programming is not created equal. Like Pro Tools?
Like Pro Tools, Cubase.
It uses butter instead of olive oil. Butter's a better emulsifier.
Shoe salesmen used to lace up the shoe while they were holding the shoebox. Didn't you think that was so cool? 6, 5, I have to get these shoes. But yeah, so these are the LeBrons. These are the LeBrons I have. And if you saw the KS interview, I came up with a new show. Take a look.
You just rough, man. Like,
and I'm like, men and women aren't friends. But do you agree?
You know, you might scare them off because of your alpha tendencies.
Is that too soon? Too soon. But I asked my friend, he said there's no such thing.
Today's climate, being safe is priority number one. With crime on the rise, we're all left with this magical question: how can I be safe and protect my family? Well, Professor Griff is offering a course that's similar to laser tag, but it's for adults. This safe and firearm-free course will train you in real-life scenarios so that you can avoid being a victim. This course is growing in popularity as a date night out. Add fun and excitement back into your love life, and the reviews are incredible. For more information, call this number below.
We're back. Thank you for my moderators getting these trolls out of here.
Yeah, man, it's a busy night for them, man.
It's a busy night for them. But thanks to those advertisers, if you would like to advertise with us,
yes,
the time is now, because June is around the corner.
Yes, it is.
So if you've been thinking about it, you've been on the fence, and you want to be a part of this Urban X family, you better hit us up at sales@urbanx.nyc.
Yes.
Sales@urbanx.nyc. We hit you with a little questionnaire. Because we don't, we vet the best we can.
Yeah, because if you don't have a website, we can't.
Yeah, if you don't have it together, because it could pop, and then people are like, I want to order their stuff.
And then that looks bad on who?
It looks bad on us. So have your ish together. All small, independent black businesses, preferably, because that's just who we're looking to help with our little small family platform.
All right.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
We're going to switch up the vibe right now and give you guys a great Urban Excellence story for today. So Urban Excellence, we like to highlight somebody who was doing well in the community and doing well, in all facets of life. It doesn't have to be business. It doesn't have to be. It can be just in life itself. So today, we give a Urban Excellence shout out to Led Bradshaw and his son Jake.
Led
Bradshaw and his son Jake.
Led Bradshaw and his son Jake.
Yes.
Okay. Why are we?
Yes, so they are a father and son duo who created a comic book series to give individuals with autism hope. His son Jake has autism, and his father, Led, is a professional comic book artist.
Wow.
And he uses art therapy with his son, and his son draws himself as his main character. And it's been amazing for his son's development.
Drop a bomb to that. Drop a bomb to that. So dad recognized the special skills and superpowers of his son. Created a platform where now his son can articulate and express himself. That is an amazing. So how many copies do they have out there?
Right now, they have 5 different copies. 5 different books available for sale right now. I actually put those in the chat for you guys.
Put those in the chat. Because we like to order some of those.
Yes, I think this is incredible. It's called The New Adventures of Jake Jet Pulse. That's the guy. That's the character's name.
Jet Pulse.
Yes, it's a reading and math skills activity book as well, and I'll get to why that is dope right now. Hold on, let me put this in the chat
and
for you guys.
for the parents who understand autism, these children, you can say what you want to say, they see life differently. So the way they process life is probably 5th dimension. It's not of this realm that we're in, but they're suffering because they got to deal with this bullshit down here in the 3rd dimensional paradigm, excuse my French. And so it's important as parents. And you're asking, if you ever ask yourself, why me? This is why you were chosen. This is why, what's his name again?
Led and Jake Bradshaw.
Led Bradshaw, the dad in particular, understood why he was chosen. Because he's an animator. He lives in that other realm of reality. And his son is going to need that to open up them channels so that he can get in and do his goddamn thing. That is amazing.
So when Jake was in 2nd grade, there was a parent-teacher conference about his ability to remember sight words and to spell them. So, the father was just like, okay, can I have the list of the sight words that the kids are learning? So he used that list of sight words and he created flashcards for Jake. And on each of the flashcards, Jake drew pictures of a superhero that looked like himself acting out the word or the activity.
That's amazing. That is amazing. And that's dad taking it to the next level. And my own personal story with Eli, if Eli don't use it, he lose it. So my method with working with Eli, and I painted pictures.
Yes.
So we would work on his homework all night, right?
Yes.
And then, or if he had a test, right? We would study for the test. And then in the morning, I would get up with him in the morning while he's having breakfast, and we would paint these little pictures and have these little keywords. And when he got to school, he was killing the test. The teachers were so impressed because you have to learn different ways to work and teach with your child. So with Eli, as long as I kept it fresh in his head until the school bus showed up, he had that. So kudos to this father and son team.
Yes.
Who are using their supernatural powers And we will also highlight them on our podcast, my main podcast, because this is my this is my backup shit.
As you should.
In my main podcast called Disabled is Able with Eli and Freddie, we will also highlight this story because it's right up their alley.
Yes, Led and Jake Bradshaw, we're proud of you.
Yes.
This is amazing work, and continue to be excellent.
Continue to be excellent. Yes.
Drop a bomb for them again.
Yep.
Okay. So, in other news, the George Floyd, the Biden administration, they invited George Floyd's family up to the White House, and very performative stuff, of course. But I saw a few things that bothered me. Speaking of performative, I saw pictures of Lil Baby with Nancy Pelosi, Lil Baby with Kamala Harris. I saw Nancy Pelosi damn near pet George Floyd's daughter
on the head,
like she was a pet,
like she was a fucking monkey.
Yeah. And then I saw a video of Biden explaining that George Floyd's daughter wanted to sit on his lap, but then his wife would have killed him. And
that was the most bizarre. But he's demonstrating pedophilic ways. I don't even know if that's a word.
Yeah, I think he made that up. But
But to say his daughter wanted to sit on my lap, but my wife would have been mad. This ain't a grown woman you talking about. This ain't Kim Kardashian who wanted to sit on your lap, but your wife. This is a goddamn child. It's disgusting. But even in there, he can't even keep that a secret.
Yeah.
And for him to say that, and for you people who voted for this, come on, man. Come on, that was disgusting. This is what you got to do. You got to watch and guard your children at all costs. I've never heard anything like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't let kids sit on my lap, period. Not even my own kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let alone, I got nieces and nephews, and they're very comfortable. I'm like, no, let's not even create that narrative.
Yeah.
So for you to even suggest that, I would have let that little 8-year-old girl sit on my lap, but my wife would have been mad, is some weirdo-ish.
Yeah, it is.
It just is.
Yo, so real quick, thank you for our mods right now because they're putting in the work. But what's happening is, and this is what happens in other chats as well, that they're using terms that will trigger YouTube off to get the entire live taken down.
Got you. So that's what they're doing.
Yeah. Somebody just put in the chat, stop being anti-Semitic. We haven't said anything.
We haven't said anything anti-Semitic tonight.
Yeah.
Not tonight.
So just be vigilant when you see just like weirdness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that's how they get the live taken down and things of that nature. I want to cover another story. Ray Caruth.
Yes.
The football player. Well, his son name is Ray. His name was Ray Caruth as well.
Was it?
I believe. Anyway, if you remember the football player who got his side chick pregnant and had her killed. But the baby survived. And his name is Ray Caruth. And Ray Caruth has just graduated from college.
Hey.
Talk about an amazing story. Somebody tell me the dad's name. I forget his name, but I think it was... Yeah, he's a junior. I believe. But anyway, you remember that story 23 years ago. And this football player who was making a whole bunch of money wanted to have this baby removed. I believe the wife was shot. The girlfriend was shot. And as a result, but the baby did survive. And as you see, he has his walker. He has some physical and, some challenges. But through all of those challenges, he still survived. He still graduated. He's still living a fruitful life. He was a wide receiver for the Panthers. Yes, I remember that.
Yo, that is such a that type of existence where like the people who created you like went down for something like so just nasty like that. It's just like damn.
And to see him still thriving.
Facts. It's a lot of people. I'm seeing a lot of graduation pictures. I love them all.
Yes.
Shouts out to you guys. Shouts out to people in the chat who have kids, who have graduated from high school.
College.
Or college. He graduated from high school, somebody said.
No, that was 22 years ago.
Oh, okay.
That was a minute. This is a college graduate.
Okay.
If memory serves me correct, it was a while back.
But shouts out to everybody who's graduated. Like, super dope. And I get the other people in the chat about to say these white institutions, we don't care.
Forget all that.
I understand, but I'm just talking about the celebration of achievement itself.
Achievement in itself.
That's
what
it.
you choose to do with that is really on you, because let's not act like we're totally removed from the matrix. We have to interface with it. Shit, we on YouTube. We don't own this shit.
That's a fact.
So let's keep it a bean, right? So that's why we don't be up here talking all that black power shit. You know what I'm saying? Because this ain't black power. It's black power-ish.
Black-ish power.
Black-ish power. Right? So we don't want to be hypocrites, just like there are a lot of people in the chat who got to go to work in the morning. We don't talk down to that shit. You got to get up and you got to hustle for your babies. That's what you got to do until you get your exit plan in place. Shit, don't have nobody make you feel bad. The child's name is Chancellor. The dad's name is Ray. Thank you, Jacqueline Duncan. The child's name is Chancellor. I be scanning so much information. Ray Caruth was the football player. The child's name is Chancellor.
Well, congrats to Chancellor then.
Congrats to Chancellor for doing your thing.
Yes.
Ain't nobody stop you out here, Chancellor. Please, Urban X Nation got you, son.
Yeah.
Please.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And that's why I love my chat, because we can be open and honest.
Yeah.
And we don't know everything.
Facts.
And it's an exchange here of energy. We give you what we got. You give us what you got. We knock out the trolls. We keep it moving.
Yeah, because that'd have been annoying if we would have just pre-recorded this and then been wrong the entire time.
Yeah, because then that irks you. And then I get people who come in the comment section and say, "Thought you was wrong," and then I'd be like, "Yeah, you're right. I read it. I read it wrong. I was actually wrong with that."
Yeah.
Yes.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So Bill Cosby got denied parole, and it was I guess the judge cited the fact that he didn't want to go into like a sexual therapy,
sex therapy
type thing.
Probation slash thing.
Yeah.
Because they would have guess labeled him a sex predator. I guess he's gonna be labeled that anyway. So how much more time does he have, or is he gonna die in jail?
I don't know. It's not looking good.
Okay.
It's not looking good.
Well, I guess.
But it seems like really made up. Like, I don't. You get what I mean?
Listen, if they want to take him, and this is no defense to Bill, you know, you suffer the consequences of the life you live, and we all remember that toxic Hollywood. This is what Phil was talking about. All of that stuff is crumbling. That toxic Hollywood, toxic music industry, toxic sports. All of these systems are crumbling, but they all had their corrupt attributes to them.
Yeah.
You know, in the NBA, it's the chicks in the hotel. You know, the ones waiting. They know what hotel the players are staying in, and they put on their best gear, and they in the hotel room.
And that is a dangerous game now.
And that is a very dangerous game.
Because you know what's crazy? Because I'm sure back in the day, side chicks were cool with being a side chick.
Right. They on the come up. They leveling up.
Yeah.
So now, because this is a part of their revenge tour.
Yeah.
And in Hollywood, we had the casting couch. We all know that. That existed in the music industry. These were secrets that everybody knew that a lot of people exploited, but you can't do it no more because of the day and time we in. And it was wrong, but you don't realize it's wrong because you're doing it.
Yeah.
Racism is wrong.
Yeah.
But it wasn't against the law. I mean, slavery and all this stuff. So, you know.
I was trying to think about why we are so annoyed when like cancel culture or like this stuff comes about. Because Seth Rogen said, comedians shouldn't be mad if their joke didn't age well. Just write more jokes. So I was trying to think to myself, like, why am I annoyed? The only reason I think I'm annoyed is because, okay, say societal rules are changing. Cool, let that happen, but don't now point a finger and enforce it on me. Like, that's why I think the problem lies for me specifically.
Okay, explain that a little bit more.
Meaning, right? So now the Rugrats, right? You remember the Rugrats?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're rebooting the Rugrats, right? And one of the parents now, the mother of the twins, Phil and Lil, she's gay now.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? And it's just like you're going out your way to do these things, and it doesn't feel genuine. If you just naturally include a gay character, fine.
Right.
But it feels like you're just going out your way
forcing that.
To change history. And then when it comes to like comedians' jokes or something like that now, when it comes to like, don't just take the entire special off.
And I don't think it's fair.
You get what I'm saying? Like
that
that.
I had a joke that was funny 15 years ago, but now
You
in
attack me?
retrospect, you attack me for something I said 15 years ago that might have been safe to say,
right?
That I can't say now. Like I can't say my Asian jokes now if I'm a comedian because of the sensitivity. But 15 years ago, that shit might have been funny. So the times are changing, but don't retrograde me and now punish me for something I did. Because that's what happened to Kevin Hart.
Yeah, that was whack. Come on.
Yeah, that's what happened to Kevin Hart. They went back, and they doing that on YouTube now.
Yes, they are.
So they going back a year, 2 years, find some shit you said 2 years ago, and going, that's a strike. Yeah, this thing is getting crazy.
Yeah,
It's
and I feel like that's where the fight comes from now. Because again, if you're a comedian, if you've been saying these jokes and they go, all right, you got to chill, you will naturally just confide to what the new standards are.
Absolutely.
But if you're getting on me from 10 years ago, you taking my specials down, now it's a natural resistance.
Yeah, that's bad.
And that's why I think the disconnect is. You know what I'm saying?
Very good point. Very good point.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
Amy Cooper has sued her job.
Amy Cooper, that's the bird watcher.
Yes. That's Central Park Karen.
Central Park Karen, who was calling on the bird watcher.
Yes. What's his name? Something Cooper?
Something Cooper. Cooper and Cooper.
Yeah. So she's suing her job for firing her off of like discrimination or something like that. But I think she has a case.
She does. How you gonna? I wasn't racist. I was racist on my day off. Fuck. I don't like niggas on Saturday and Sunday. Monday through Friday, sir, I work here with niggas.
Yeah.
It's a nigga right there, sir. Me and him, we say hi.
Yeah.
Okay?
It was.
So, yeah.
Yeah. It was. Cause she's saying like they didn't conduct a proper investigation before firing her, which they didn't. They just kind of fired her because they want to be on the right side of history.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yep.
So
and during that time, the climate was firing.
Yeah, exactly.
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
remember that started though, cause George Floyd, he died like that day, did he not?
Yeah. It was a part of the PSYOP. I told you, twins.
Yeah, well, he died like that day.
That was a part of the. That was the key code there. The Cooper and Cooper, of course, the Gemini.
Yeah.
All that shit was lined up. Minnesota, Twin Cities. 2020, the year. All that shit was part of a PSYOP.
Yeah.
Phil just got finished telling you we in a goddamn matrix. They can write that shit into the code. But yeah, she's trying to say she's racist on the weekends.
Yeah.
And she don't like niggas when she's in the park on her day off.
Facts. That wasn't no company time.
Yeah, but the niggas who work here in the mailroom, I am perfectly fine with.
Yeah.
So she might have a case.
I think she does. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Oh God, you had something?
No. I wanted to talk about Jay-Z. Has his weed company just got clearance to produce 900,000 pounds of weed. Talking about get high.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yo, I was talking about this earlier the other day. There hasn't been a lot of people just outside smoking.
I haven't seen an influx. There's some people below me smoking in this motherfucker. That shit be clouding this bitch, but not outside.
Yeah, it hasn't been like a I thought it would have been like a real rush outside just to do it for the sake of, but I haven't really seen that.
No, so Jay-Z's company, I forget all the intricate details. I think it's organic weed, whatever that means.
Monogram?
Monogram, and now that's a lot of weed. And so now Jay-Z will be fully into the business of weed selling.
Okay.
So if that's your thing, get you some bud. On a lighter note, sad note, the very first person vaccinated has died.
That was on a lighter note?
Yeah, boy. His name was William Shakespeare. And I don't know if y'all caught that. But any other name William Shakespeare, and you don't think we're acting or this is a part of the play,
yeah,
you're wrong. To be vaccinated or not to be vaccinated? That is the question. Is it not? Is it not? Oh, he's dead now? Yeah, well. William Shakespeare, the oldest
He was
first
the
man.
first. Yeah, so like that's why the hell.
And and y'all they messing with y'all, man.
Yeah,
they messing with y'all. So he passes away,
and people are just like, obviously he was 81, and yeah.
But
Yeah,
why?
I get the point.
His name was William Shakespeare. Is my point. You got to put your metaphysical brain on, bro.
I saw. So speaking on vax, the FDA approved a new antibody drug for COVID.
Wait a minute, a new drug to go with? Oh, to take out COVID.
I think it says U.S. FDA gives emergency use for approval for GSK VR COVID-19 antibody drug, and yeah, it's supposed to help people 12 years old and older, like mild to moderate COVID from people 12 years old up. I don't know what the difference between the antibody drug and a vaccine is.
I have no idea.
I have no idea either.
Side note, remember last week they were saying right before you get on the plane, you can get vaccinated.
Yeah.
You can't do that now because the change in altitude
is giving people blood clots.
Giving people blood clots. You know what I'm saying? And what's this supermodel name who passed away recently?
I don't know her name, or his name.
No, we do have her name, man.
Hold on, I get it.
Model dies. Well, anyway, she recently took the Moderna.
Yeah.
And she's contacted blood clots in her system.
So, like, do famous people, like, do they not have a connect? Like, I just need the fake John. Because, if you have celebrities dying.
Yeah. Well, maybe celebrities are going to find out they're in the same boat that we are.
Or there has to be, like, different levels of celebrities. So.
There's top-notch
Yeah.
billionaires, the ones who, when Noah's Ark is built and they get to get on the shit. And then you got your little papers and they go, Black Dot, Urban X, 52,000. Damn, you suck. You niggas suck. No, you cannot get on the Ark.
Y'all don't even got 1,000 likes right now?
Yeah, y'all don't even have 1,000 likes on your last joint.
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all not gonna make it.
And for the people who listen, that was a little hint to like.
Yeah, to like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Did you guys know that right now we have another race to space? And it is between two Americans.
Oh, okay.
Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos.
Oh, Bezos is in the game now?
Yes, he is. I did not know that.
Oh.
He was actually competing for NASA funding to get to the moon by 2024. And
to the moon?
Yes, and they were supposed to pay both of them, but NASA wound up picking SpaceX. So now there are senators. What senator is
Wait a
this?
minute. Bezos got enough money to just buy the fucking moon. What's the point?
No, these are two of the richest people right now.
Okay,
right?
they could just buy the moon.
Yeah.
And why to the moon? The moon is right there.
Well, again, and I thought we've been there already, but obviously.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. So there's a few senators right now who are trying to get, because Bezos' company is called Blue Origin.
Okay.
And they're trying to get them $10 billion for NASA so NASA can fund Blue Origin.
Okay.
To get them to the moon. So I didn't know that. I thought that was interesting because it feels like we're in another like Cold War. It seems already like we're still kind of in a Cold War with China right now.
Yeah.
And with Russia, and we're still trying to get to the moon again. It feels like very
That's
reminiscent.
backwards.
Yeah.
The
Like in
moon-
2021. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, come on, man. The moon. Y'all got actual cities on Mars already. Just stop with the bullshit. Just say we can't go.
Yeah.
Jeez. And they gonna leave y'all niggas down here. I will be done with Earth very shortly.
Don't say that.
Well, I'm just giving you a heads up,
What the hell
nigga.
is this problem?
And I'm gonna tell you now. I'm just gonna say it now. At my funeral, when you see a couple of strange-looking kids who look like me, you treat them kids with respect, Malcolm. Okay? I'll be looking out of the casket and see how that goes down. And my wife will have to come up and say a nice speech about me. And under her breath, she'll be like, "This motherfucker." And I'll be in the casket all peaceful. It's so hard to say goodbye. I'll be looking out the casket. That's your family.
Yeah.
You know Papa was a Rolling Stone. So that's how that's gonna go down.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
There was another mass shooting in San Jose, California. 9 people were killed by a co-worker of theirs at their train rail yard.
Jeez.
Yeah. An employee just opened fire. He killed 9 people and wounded several others, as a matter of fact. This happened Wednesday. The suspect is identified as 57-year-old Samuel Cassidy, and he's dead.
He killed himself, or they finished him off?
I'm not sure.
Okay. So this will lead to another conversation of gun control?
Probably, yeah.
And how we need to get the
yo, Phil said something like very, very like deep about just taking in all this information, looking for all this information, and really doing a number in your own spirit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we talk about protecting yourself because when you're in the trenches, you are affected by this. You know what I mean? If you deal with psychology, you're taking on people who do spiritual work.
Yeah.
They gotta protect themselves first because them entities or that energy or negative energy.
Somebody say he killed himself. Okay.
Will latch onto you. So it's overbearing at times. And I told you before, you only held accountable for what you know. And knowing the truth and being able to act on the truth are 2 different things.
Yeah.
So imagine knowing the truth and you still have to act like you got to play with the lie.
Yeah.
What that does to your inner soul. You know what I mean? And we've given many examples of such. And that's where my state be most of the time. I can know something, but I still have to keep 6 feet apart and wear a mask and take my shoes off and empty out my bottle of water. All this bullshit. You know what I mean? So imagine somebody on his level.
Yeah. My bad. Elon is not American. He's from South Africa. My fault, guys.
That's right.
Because some people got really upset
That's
about
right.
that. My bad.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
Cavalier 23, she said Akon got carjacked.
Oh, yeah,
at a
in
gas
Atlanta.
station.
Yeah, yeah, he got it back, though.
Oh, he got it back?
Yeah, he got it back.
Okay, good for him. Good for him. And you're just sleeping on Atlanta. Atlanta not to be played with.
Yeah. Yo, you was telling me about this TikToker from the future.
Yeah, I was listening to Blue Pill. Shout out Blue Pill. And they said they got this TikToker, man, and he's from the future. He's from the year 2027, and he's walking around literally on his TikTok in gas stations, stores. There's nobody there. And people are telling him stuff like, go to the Mercedes and get a car key. And he'll go into a Mercedes dealer, and it's completely empty. Get a car key, get in the car. He's the only person on the road, and he's somehow connected to 2021. That's the short version of the story. And I asked Odyssey, because she be with TikTok. She never heard of this. But I want people to kind of get into this before you say it's a hoax. Get into this and tell me.
I'm calling Cap.
Okay, Malcolm's calling Cap. All right, that's
calling
fine.
Cap.
That's fine. They say he's stuck. And he can't get back from 2027.
How the hell he know he in 2027?
He's on TikTok. How the fuck is he on TikTok? You know. So I don't know.
He's doing some very clever editing with his damn videos.
But he's at minimum, he's a goddamn genius. To remove everybody from the video, to be able to walk in dealerships and get cars.
True.
So either his graphics game is on the next level, and we need to connect with him.
I've seen some wizardry online with that computer.
I ain't seen that kind of wizardry.
Dude, I've seen some wizardry, like on some, we need to find him and actually stop him. You know what I mean? But
Okay.
I'm just saying.
All right, just saying. Just saying. It's one of them things, smoke a L, some of Jay-Z's weed preferably.
Monogram.
And start investigating, because that's when the true answers
That is a cool name.
Come to you.
You know Bruno Mars is selling a portion of his masters to that same company that's buying up everybody's masters?
Well, everybody's cashing out.
What the hell?
It's cash out time. Dude, you want your ticket to the moon, right?
Yeah.
Or Mars.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, you need $200 million to get to Mars. And that's just going to get you there. You're going to have, you riding in coach to Mars for $200
Yeah,
million.
my bad.
$1 billion you riding up front. You know, but that's the way that goes. Not playing around.
So my question, what about the fake shooting that led to George? Oh, yeah, there was a shooting out there, like where he got killed. And it was, I think they were doing like a memorial.
I saw.
Yeah, somebody said
I heard about that. It's a fake shooting?
I thought somebody got shot.
Or somebody got shot? Yeah, all right. Bruno Mars, it's in his name, bro. Nigga name is Mars.
Yeah.
Bruno going home. Do I get a discount because my name is Mars?
Bruno Mars is the first artist to have 6 diamond singles. Wow.
Yeah.
People hate on him, man. I don't know why.
I let the music speak.
Facts.
I like that joint by the white boy from Canada. I get my peaches out in Georgia.
Oh, Justin Bieber.
I get my weed in California.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit. I get my chicks out in, that shit is hot.
Yeah.
Now, if I want to say, is it Justin Bieber?
That's Justin Bieber.
Right
yeah.
now, if I say Justin Bieber, what you talking about is white boy, I let the music speak. That shit come on. That shit is hot. And then he got some brothers that come on behind him.
Daniel Caesar.
Yeah, to carry the rest of the song. Oh, no. I like that. I get my peaches out in Georgia. I get my weed from California. Take my bitches up north. Yeah, he said all that shit. I got my shit quick again. Shout out to Black Dot and Malcolm and the rest of the fam. Oh, I got my shirt quick again. Oh, that's what we talking about.
Hey.
It says shit, though. I just want to make sure I didn't read that wrong. It does say, I got my shit quick. I was like, oh, shit, what's going on?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, appreciate that.
Don't forget to go shopurbanx.com.
Pick these wares up.
Yes, Father's Day is coming up in 3 weeks, and Juneteenth is coming up. We have Juneteenth shirts, and we have Father's Day shirts.
Yeah, they all on the line.
Yeah, my shirt is a little extra, the man, the myth, the legend. I'm not all of that yet. I've just been a dad.
He is not all of that.
But to Noble, I am.
His shit just should say the man. That's it. The myth and the legend.
Noble, Noble.
That is true.
To Noble, I am the man.
That is true.
The greatest to Noble.
That is true, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
That's true. That's what it's all about. That is a true story.
You know what I'm saying?
He like, hurry up with that shitty diaper, nigga. Yeah, you the greatest and all that. Hurry up with the shitty diaper.
Yeah.
I'm feeling moist
Yeah, he
down
was putting
here.
his hand behind his head. I was just looking at him like, yo.
Change this shit, nigga. Wait till he change the pamper for you. You just throw the pamper at him, change. He be like, ain't no problem, beep, beep.
Nah, we getting potty trained soon.
Yep.
Soon as he start walking. I'm tired of these diapers, man.
Potty trained, baby. As a matter of fact, I won't even babysit until that motherfucker can sing. He gotta go. Can I get a birthday shout out? May 30th?
Somebody else hit us.
All right, Raheem Entertainment. May 30th. I see you.
Hold on.
I see you out there doing it big for the weekend. If you make it to the weekend, right?
Oh, Eliza, shout out to you.
All right. You are so surprised. Why are you so surprised? Thank you. Xavier knows. Thank you for the Cash App. Appreciate that support. Damn right, Malcolm. Don't let nobody tell you you're not the ish for you. You damn right, Malcolm.
You know what I'm saying?
You goddamn right. True story. Let's get some questions in here before we get out of here.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Lakers are playing. I'm trying to get a piece of that action. Matt, did you ever beef? Malcolm, do you and Dot ever beef?
Of course.
Of course.
It's my dad.
Big time beef. I be telling him to do shit. He got his own mind.
Yeah.
Want to do his own shit.
Yeah.
We beef. You're still waiting on your T, no tracking info provided. Okay, well, like when was that? Because we just cleared the deck out here.
Did.
Besides 1 or 2 joints, so yeah, you should get that tracking. We don't play around here. We get it done.
Just email sales@urbanx.com. I mean, urbanx.nyc. Sales@urbanx.nyc.
Yes.
And we'll get that to you. That when the next book coming out?
Ooh. That's a good story. I've been working on 3 at one time, and I think that's a part of the problem.
Yeah, it is.
I need to just zero in and get
Focus.
one done, because I got them all suspended.
Take your Be Rich focus pills.
True. He got them pills. Unfuck your mind.
Yeah, I'm about to, you know.
Shout out Be Rich. Yeah,
he
he
got
got
on a little 30-day regimen.
Yeah, he hit us with a whole regimen of shit. Let me throw these at you real quick. We like to show support for the God.
Yes.
This is emergency immune support and anxiety formula. This is the shit I need. It's either that or weed.
Somebody said, thanks, Malcolm. Oh, for what? Who's your favorite athlete turned rapper? Oh. It would have to be Shaq, right?
I think Dame Dolla's got bars.
Dame is nice.
Dame is nice.
Yeah, Dame is nice.
But how about your favorite rapper turned athlete? J. Cole is playing pro ball right
He
now.
actually had to resign.
Oh.
Yeah. He actually resigned, yeah.
He had to resign? What happened?
Some family obligation, something happened, so he stepped away.
Side note, he must not have been getting no burn.
No, maybe not. I mean, you don't
He's
think
getting like 4 minutes a game or something.
Do you think he expected to get a lot of burn?
I don't know. You get over there to Africa, it's be like, these Africans can't really play, right?
But he couldn't.
And you get over there, no, he can play. He can play.
He's aight.
And then, you get over there and they be like, you are getting 2 minutes a game. We don't care where you are from or what kind of music you put out.
The guy who was the MVP in that league was actually mad that J. Cole was even there.
Oh,
he called his presence disrespectful.
You are disrespecting the African.
Somebody
league.
said Master P. That's probably, yeah.
Yeah, Master P.
Master P, for sure.
We are going to make the rims 12 feet from now on when you nasty Americans show here with your little hip-hop rap. Get out of here. And you are mixed. Yes, you colonizer. Huh?
He not mixed.
Yes, he is. He has a white mother.
Does he?
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
J. Cole?
Yes.
His mother's white?
Yes. He's a colonizer.
Oh, my gosh. Where have I been?
He's a colonizer. You can no longer play here. You have to get on the next boat. Not plane. You take the boat. You go back to America.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that's probably
I didn't
what
know
they
that.
did. Yeah.
I probably didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah. He's a neutrinoid. Yeah. I like J. Cole, but I'm just saying he's a neutrinoid.
Do you think you can be pro-black and date a white person?
No, I don't.
Okay.
And that segues into the mayor.
Yes, the mayor of Chicago.
See how I threw that off the backboard?
That was, and I caught it.
Caught that?
I paused in the air, then I brought it back down.
Yeah.
So the mayor from Chicago, she's being sued by a reporter for her policy on the press because she's not answering any questions from white people. Sounds dope. Wow.
Power to the people.
Stick it to her. But she sleeps with a white woman. She has a white
wife.
White wife.
Yeah, that is confusing.
Yeah.
So no, I do not think you can be pro. No disrespect to anyone who thinks you can't. I just don't. How are we gonna be talking about kill, CILL, white man, and we talking about your family? That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. And don't give me that progressive shit. Then it ain't black power. It's just power. Just say I'm not really with black power. I'm with power or whatever, So no, I got to be sitting with a sister. Her neck got to be bending. Fuck that shit, nigga. I ain't going for that shit. You said last time, motherfucker. I got to have that, in my life.
So the remember how we reported that the Olympics is banning all like Black Lives Matter symbolism, like any type of social protest. The guy Lee Evans, the Olympian, who put his fist up in there, he just passed away.
Wow. So that's the synchronicity of that. He passes away, and by the way, y'all can't do none of that shit.
Yeah.
Can't even do it in his honor.
Yeah, exactly.
Sheesh. Black people are creative.
And I hope, we
will find a way.
I hope everybody just on the same accord with something. Like,
trust me,
maybe it's not a knee. Hopefully it's not a knee, but maybe it's
we
something.
will find a way because black people are creative.
Yeah,
we will do a handshake or something. Scratch our balls. We're gonna do something. Can't preach black and sleep white.
I agree, man.
That's right.
I agree. I remember Umar went up to. Was that Roland Martin show? And he just named like all of like the black activists who had white. It was just like.
I got a more iconic one. Bobby Hemmett did that shit in a lecture. And he was naming so many people. He was like, goddamn, this the whole goddamn world. Sidney Poitier, this one, that one. Yo, he was like, goddamn, this the whole goddamn world. I fell out.
Yeah.
But it's a fact. But I think, this is just me, I think because we are the magic ones, that they short your energy, right? Mm-hmm. You want to use our platform to express your magic. We're going to put a white woman next to you because it grounds you and shorts your spiritual energy. So you can have all the riches you want here, but you will not advance your people. It's impossible.
Right.
Right? And Bobby said your spiritual senses shut down when you screw them white people. I told Odyssey, white men will give you worms if you fuck. She said worms. Yeah, motherfucker, worms. Fuck that shit. But yo, sure, you want to knock a few down.
No.
You know, no.
I have a beautiful black baby.
That's what
beautiful black baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about.
A beautiful black woman.
So that's the stop. That's the stopgap.
Yeah.
In my humble opinion. So, he's ascending. Give him a little white woman.
Yeah.
All the Knick players, all of them got white wives. Yeah. The New York hillbillies. That's what they need to call them niggas. Not the Knickerbockers. The Niggerbockers. No, these are the hillbillies.
Yeah.
True story.
Any other questions? Let's take some questions. We haven't taken any questions, right? Let's take some questions. Get up out of here, man.
Okay, my game is on, and y'all fucking with my
energy now. Yeah. That's a fact.
Even though I know this shit is not real. But, let's get to it. Halftime, 40-43. All right, good, close game.
Dr. Sinister, never, ever.
Do I think Obama would have won if he had a white wife? Yes. He had a white mother. And they kept letting you know that.
Yeah, that was his saving grace. If he was fully black, hell no.
Yeah, if he was fully black family everywhere.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah, black everything. Nah, I'm not sure.
And he had a black father that wasn't like with him on the campaign trail, so it was just kind of like he's black, like in theory. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, Brother Poe had one. Hey, Rashid, I never had no white wife. You bugging. Tariq Nasheed, they all go L.A. and get with white wives. I don't know what white wives you're talking about. A.A. Rashid. Unless you know something I don't. When is Odyssey coming on? When Malcolm has his next baby and he's out on maternity leave.
Don't start no rumors. That won't be for a while. I still don't. I'm still tired. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just perpetually tired now.
Yeah. Black Dot, was you good at any sport? Yes, I played baseball as a kid. Second baseman. I wasn't a superstar, nothing, pretty good. And I played basketball my whole life and was pretty good at it. You know what I mean? Didn't have a lot of height, 5'10", but I knew the game inside and out. And I played ball,
I don't like contact lenses. Because I would fall asleep with them on, and I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
What other questions we got?
Somebody said, West Coast, we got white women. That's it. It's my duty to knock them down.
You going to see the movie Spiral from the Saw? No, I stopped watching Saw after like the third one. There's too many of those movies.
I don't like the acting of Chris Rock.
I don't think he's funny.
No, he's not supposed to be funny in this one.
Oh, but you watched the trailer?
I watched the trailer. I just don't think
he's certain characters. Certain people are not made for like really serious roles.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
All right.
Any other questions before we get up out of here, man? How do you think they will get rid of Obama? Get rid of LeBron after he retires? Okay, so I think because if I was LeBron, right, and people on my case about this vaccine stuff, I would kind of try to keep a low profile as low as I can. But I'm LeBron James. But he's not. He's talking about protect the players. He's being really outspoken about these fans against the players and what they're doing. So he's being very boisterous about just stuff about again activism again. So it seems to me like he has a reason to kind of be in the public eye, so that's why I think he took it.
Ooh, okay.
Just using, just context clues. That's just me.
We gonna see.
And somebody said sex scandal, but
is that how they're gonna get him? The Saw movie. Oh, why aren't these college students standing up to protest against these mandatory vaccines in order for them to return to school in the fall, as they can protest George Floyd? That's an amazing question.
That's a great question.
It's because they're under programming. If they can fall for the George Floyd programming, they really do think that this vaccine is saving them from what? I don't know.
No, so when it comes to it, I think it depends on what will look good to protest, right? So if you protest against George Floyd, then it'll seem like, if you protest against George Floyd, that's okay. Because if the school says we'll kick you out for protesting against George Floyd, that's easy to kind of...
Yeah.
That's easy to kind
How
of...
could you do that?
Yeah, it's easy to combat. But to protest against the vaccine, then your neighbor will kind of turn against you. You know what I'm saying?
And you're protesting against the system.
Yeah.
And most people don't want that kind of smoke. You know what I mean? If you're protesting against George Floyd, that's against you protesting against white supremacy and police brutality. But police brutality is such a common cause that it crosses all boundaries, if that makes any sense. But if you're protesting against our safety, like you said, dude, but the funny thing is, if you're vaccinated, the fuck you worried about?
Yeah, that too.
Are protected. Why are you worried about me?
But the logic when it comes to this has been out the window. Like, it's literally every argument leads you back to, but you just need to be vaccinated. But you just need to be,
Right.
Like, that's it.
Right. Yeah. We got that 1,000 likes.
I saw a video of a pop-up vaccine center in Canada. I don't know if it was Toronto. I don't know what part of Canada. But it was for kids, and they didn't need parental guidance. They didn't need parental permission to get it. They could just give it to kids. And people were protesting like, how is this okay? You know what I mean?
That's a great question. New York point guards. Rod Strickland. I think Stephon Marbury. Mark Jackson would probably be first for me. Stephon Marbury, Rod Strickland. All of them were just amazing New York point guards.
Sebastian Telfair.
Earl of Pearl Washington. Also out of New York City. Pearl Washington. Sebastian was
high school.
Small.
I'm talking about high school.
Yeah, high school. He was amazing.
His documentary, I forgot what it was called. It's probably one of the best sports
you can't take
documentaries
away his
I've ever watched.
Yeah, his high, and we went to Garden to see him.
Yes,
we went to the Garden to see him. His last game.
Yep.
So
Jay-Z was there.
Sure was.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie, that nigga chain was
blinding.
blinding.
Yeah,
me.
from deep. Yeah,
that shit was going bling bling, bling,
yeah.
bling, bling. I was like, that shit is real.
Yeah.
True story. All right, I think it's time to get out. Kenny Anderson.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Don't forget Kenny Anderson. Nate Archibald. Jeesh. Yep.
But with that being said, guys.
With that being said.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for the people who are here with us. Thank you for our mods who are getting rid of the trolls. Thank you for the people who have advertised
Thank
with
you
us.
for the 1,000 likes.
Yes. Don't forget to visit urbanx.nyc to join the membership, which is $5 right now. It has some great content up there. Don't forget to visit shopurbanx.com to get some of this great merch we have.
Yes.
And with that being said, peace.
Peace.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter.